Hello, hello, beautiful people. Happy Tuesday night. We are up to V. I don't have any fun stories for you today because my day was kind of lame. I actually worked hard for a living. I didn't go bike riding this morning, so I can't give you any good anecdotes about my buddy. He's actually blowing me off to babysit a dog, which I do approve of that, but it's not helping me ride my bike. Yeah, and I just got done with a meeting with a fellow who's going to help me with all my social media stuff. So pretty excited about that. We're going to be able to share a lot more information out in the world than just what happens on the podcast. So that's pretty exciting. Okay, a lot of good words today. Geez, I'm stuck between two. I want to get to 4. Why didn't I not decide to do 4 words? Anyway, this one, the first one was one of my popular vote ones. You know what? There was 3 popular votes. And then the word I want to do. All right. Well, let's start with valor. Valor is great courage in the face of danger, especially in battle. I think of the battle of addiction and having the courage to decide to quit, having the courage to try to quit, having the courage to quit. You know, it's all a battle. It does get better. I shouldn't say it doesn't. It will get better. It will get easier if we do the next right thing, essentially, and do the work. You're going to always hear me tell you to do the work, and we'll keep talking about some of that work. The next one that was super, super popular, and I know what I think this means, but I'm going to textbook definition it, and it's vigilance. The action or state of keeping careful watch for possible danger or difficulties. And I think we use this word a lot because I know from my experience, not only my personal experience, but other people saying this. Here I go with them. Damn, why is it that I yawn? At least you know it's nighttime that I'm actually recording this because I'm always freaking yawning. Anyway, vigilance. Glad I can laugh at myself too. We hear people talk about having to be vigilant even as our recovery progresses. And the reason for that, as I've displayed in my past by going back out, not using the tools that I had and not doing the work, I ended up, relapse, return to symptoms, field research, whatever you want to call it. I wasn't vigilant. And it's really important that we stay on guard because the day that I went back to gambling after over 2 years, I was at a Renaissance fair. I was drinking. And just the drinking alone makes us less vigilant. There's a reason that I'm sticking to no alcohol right now. I know that I'm susceptible to doing stupid things, sending bad texts or responses if I was drinking right now. So I'm not going to do that. So I have to be vigilant about my behavior. But the point is that the alcohol would make me more susceptible to doing things that put me in danger, such as gambling. I would never, ever, go in the building behind me with a buzz on. I don't think that's a good idea, under the pretense of I need to have a dinner at the casino or whatever. So being vigilant, why am I struggling with that word, is pretty important. All right, I am going to do 4. It's my show and I can do whatever the flower I want to. Ha. This one I like because when we were in Asia, and again in this class that I'm taking through Recovery Elevator, it's an alcohol-free class, and it was part of our homework. Uh-oh. Sorry about that. My alarm to end the meeting in time to have time to visit with you before class just went off. Anyway, this word, when we were in Asia and again in class, Paul gave us homework to come up with a playlist. And this is really pretty cool. And the idea is you pick songs that are meaningful to you, that you can kind of visualize a story or a scene in your mind as you listen to them. And one of the songs that I put on my playlist that has me visualizing stuff, I think it's called I'm Gonna See a Victory. Maybe that's the name of it. Might not be the technical name. But ironically, again, if you knew Olds Bobby, who swore she wouldn't ever go to church, yeah, it's called See a Victory. And it's a Christian song, but it's just a beautiful song. And that's why the word victory resonates with me so much. And again, not conquering. I didn't beat my gambling addiction. I swear, I think it's this room that makes me sleepy. I wasn't victorious over it forever. Like, I just feel like that isn't the way it works. That may change as I learn more, but the victories, there's so many victories in life once you stop betting. The victories of the clear mind, the victory of the relationships, the victory of maybe holding our job, the victory of the finances. There's so many things that are victories. I love in our group, we have folks, especially the parents, that'll be around for a birthday or a holiday. And it's a victory for them to be present in the moment with their families and their kids. And it's also very important to celebrate your victories. Like, I can't stress that enough either. If it's one day away from a bet or it's one phone call maybe you wouldn't make, that's a victory. So don't shortchange yourself in acknowledging those. It's really, really important to keep that in consideration and fuel yourself with the victories. And I struggle with it too. We have to, in one of my classes, we have to post our wins every Friday. And what doesn't feel like a win to me, my coach will be like, Bobby, like, you accomplish stuff. And sometimes I just don't see the victory. So maybe it's a victory as well to surround yourself with people that can help you cheerlead when you're not able to cheerlead for yourself. Okay, you ready for my next word? My fourth word. I love that I can do that. All right, this one is a word that I will screw up pronouncing. And you've heard me say this before. It was not a word in my vocabulary. And now that it is, I think it's one of the best words ever. And that is vulnerable. Susceptible to physical or emotional attack or harm, which is like the example they use is like catfish is vulnerable to a shark in the ocean. In need of special care, support, or protection because of age, disability, like all those things. We know those are vulnerable. And they're not giving me the example that I want. Wow, this dictionary sucks. I'm in a different place. Maybe it's vulnerability that I want to. Yeah, this is better. Capable of being, can you tell I do this on the fly? Capable of being physically or emotionally wounded. That's the one I was talking about. Open to attack or damage. Assailable, vulnerable to criticism. And it's crazy to be vulnerable after so many years of not being vulnerable. And now, I don't know if it's the circles I run in, or if Brene Brown just made this such a word in the language that we use and we can be more comfortable about. But opening up, and yeah, I put myself at risk. I put myself at risk by just sitting here talking to you. And the risk I put in is, people can judge me. They could disagree with me. They could be angry with me. But all that risk of being vulnerable and maybe coming under attack, or what else does it say? Being capable of being criticized or emotionally wounded, all of that is worth it if the vulnerability is contagious, if it helps someone take that step with whoever they need to do it with, to be a little more open, to be a little more brave. I don't like how I film. I don't like how I look on video or camera. And I have to get better at presenting on film and on camera. And I know that in order to share the message in a different way other than just hiding behind a microphone. So that's going to make me feel vulnerable. Like, I don't feel like I look like a movie star. I don't wear makeup. I don't even know how to do makeup like the before and after on TikTok. I know how to wear eyeliner and mascara, and that's about it. And that is only because my eyes, I feel like, look like frog eyes if I don't wear them. So it kind of brings it home instead of looking like big old eyes. These are my issues, right? So I guess I sound a little vain right now, but it's really, these are things that I'm not like proud of, say. So I'm being vulnerable every time I get behind the camera, and it's okay. I got to be okay with whatever happens. You know, I'm not everybody's peach. Thank you, Brooke Castile, for teaching me that. It kind of grounds me that not everybody has to like me. And not everybody has to like you. And not everybody's gonna like me. And not everybody's gonna like you. And we might as well just start getting over it. The ones that are important to be in our lives will. And they'll validate us and pick us up and be there when we are being vulnerable and hopefully help us celebrate our victories. Those are the kind of people we want in our lives. So those are my V words. 4 of them. That's a victory in itself because I broke the rules because I could. Okay, beautiful people. Tonight is my last night of alcohol-free class. I don't think we graduate. I think we have to continue this for life. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry. It's really not I'm bored with you. It must be something in this room. That's all I can figure. Or the fact that I worked hard every day. Or harder on the days I yawn more. I don't know. I'm getting a little punchy. So I am going to excuse myself now, beautiful people. And I am going to get ready for class. So I hope that you have a wonderful evening/day, wherever you are, whatever time it is, whatever you're doing. And I will talk to you guys first thing